I'm not scared of. I'm not scared of the elites that run this country. I'll say you that much. What do I mean by elites?
What if we had to face them right now?
Like if I seen Epstein in my face right now?
Like let's say we got a crazy ass email. Elon Musk. Okay.
I'll just move it to my spam.
Junk.
Hey, we're gonna continue this series. We kind of talked about it when it first came out. It was maybe like our third pod maybe?
I think it was like third or fourth, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like what, a part 2 pretty much?
Yeah, because there's definitely some updates that have happened from now and to back then. A lot of big updates, if anything. Not a lot of updates to where I feel satisfied in terms of like what's being released, what's being redacted and whatnot, which I still think it's pretty BS. You know, we still are getting things that are, you know, redacted and whatnot. But yeah, bro, a lot of new things came out recently in terms of the files. We're getting some sort of how do you call it? Transparency from our government. Not all the way. It looks like there's some effort being put into it, but we could be doing a lot better. We could be arresting all these pedophiles, these elites, these celebrities, these former presidential presidents. Or
Donald Trump, he's in it. Did you read any of like those files?
I didn't read anything specifically in the file, but his name comes up at least over 3,000 to 5,000 times. I could be wrong.
It's pretty much part of it.
You're pretty much cooked, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 3,000 to 5,000 times. If it was my name under there, I'd be even concerned of why my name is in there that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as updates, bro, definitely a lot of emails with Elon Musk being implicated into the files. Even it goes way back. I know you were telling me about it earlier today, that he seemed pretty excited to, you know, check out these parties.
Yeah, he really wanted to. Yeah, he was really trying to get invited. I think there was like 3 emails, and I guess. Sorry, I didn't read the files. Just kind of more of what I heard, but like he was like sending emails, supposedly, like, hey, like I want to go to your craziest party, like the craziest one that you have.
That's crazy.
Let me know.
Yeah.
I think like they sent him another email like inviting him, but then they canceled like his invitation. They're like, oh, something came up. We'll link again next time.
We'll link again.
Or not like that, but like,
no, I get you.
A couple months back,
yeah,
Elon Musk was airing out Donald Trump for being in the files, and he was right.
Yeah.
But like, you're in the files too, dog. Trying to go to the island.
Yeah, it's almost like you're trying to save your end, but you're gonna try to rat everybody out first. And I think every billionaire is probably implicated in these files, bro. I think if you're a billionaire, I'm not saying all billionaires, but you're more than likely implicated in these files. More for sure, Bill Clinton. There were some recent updates recently in terms of Bill and Hillary Clinton. They both agreed to be in front of a trial in front of Congress.
So soon?
Yeah, that's actually happening probably within the next week or so. They both agreed to speak out from their perspectives on what had happened in these files, or at least what occurred, when they were kicking it with Epstein, because I think they were actually, or at least for Bill, he was kicking it with him more than anybody, I think.
That was like his best friend?
That was pretty much his partner in crime, literally.
Really?
Yeah. So they both agreed. I know that the DOJ wanted to do it privately. I'm definitely going to pop all these things up, but they wanted to do it privately behind closed doors. Bill Clinton said nah, came out with the tweet. He tweeted it actually, saying that why should it be behind closed doors? It should be open to the public for everybody to hear. The Americans deserve answers. And I think that's full transparency. I think if you're going to be transparent with the people, I think it starts there first. Coming from the man that like was there at these parties, possibly running these, child trafficking or whatever, that was happening with these children, so like to hear from him first, to be like, hey, let's do this shit in an open lobby pretty much. I think that's pretty good, and I think the DOJ trying to almost seem like they're covering it up so to do this shit behind closed doors. I think they're at their breaking point. I think we're gonna get everything sooner than.
But like, if it's like a lot of like government officials, people involved.
Yeah.
I feel like there won't be like justice. Like.
Also, you think arrest won't happen?
No, like they're not gonna arrest Donald Trump.
Oof.
They're not gonna arrest Bill Gates.
At least not right now, maybe, right? Or no?
He's the fucking president, bro. It's kind of crazy.
Because he won't be like, hey, arrest me, put his hand behind his back, but like.
Put up, what's his name? JD Vance up next.
Yeah, unfortunately, man. Hopefully, who knows? I don't know if it's going to be the left or the right, but.
Well,
They can be prosecuted
Okay.
until the new president comes into play. But like how you were saying, if JD Vance comes in, then yeah, we're fucking cooked.
But like, so how did you go about that? Like the president's in the files. His fucking cult following is defending him or whatever.
Yeah. Well, the Department of Justice can really, if they really wanted to, like the speaker, Mike Johnson, I don't really fuck with that guy. He could just be like, hey, Trump, you know, we're going to send you to trial. We've seen your name being popped up on the Epstein files. We want to go ahead and question you more. But that guy's kind of a two-faced, you know, kind of, it's a two-tier justice system for sure. If he wanted to, he could have been done it a long time ago, but it seems like this guy's kind of defending Trump still, in the sense of him not being in the files. So it's like, if he doesn't do anything about it, we're most definitely gonna have to wait until next election. But even then, whoever gets elected into office, you don't know if they're gonna try to, you know, not make that happen in terms of like Trump getting arrested or anybody on his side. But yeah, it's been quite the show.
Yeah, bro. I mean, well, who else was there? I know I mentioned Bill Gates was there. I guess that's why his wife, what I've seen, his wife, they got a divorce.
She skedaddled.
And took half of his money or something.
Hey, I don't blame her.
But like, apparently, like, I was seeing that like he has like STDs, or he caught STDs from like messing with all these girls or something.
Really?
In the island.
That's the first for me to hear.
That's what I was hearing.
Wow.
And
damn, that guy
he was trying to get like Epstein to get him like STD pills or STD medicine.
Oh, like in the emails and shit?
Supposedly.
I seen that.
And yeah, and then like I guess he was asked about it recently. He's like, oh no, I don't got that shit. But I don't know. I mean,
damn. Well, if the guy has STDs, he probably deserves it. You know what I mean? Not to be that guy, but like that guy are real pieces of shit.
Like he was there, like involved with all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like he was there.
Yeah, there was a lot of interviews with Bill Gates actually.
He's all like kind of gaslighting you.
Yeah, he's gaslighting, or I don't know what interview it was, but pretty much he was like telling the reporters pretty much like, yeah, you know what? Every second that I was with Epstein, I always regretted it. And then someone came out and like commented on that video saying like, you were with him over like 60, 70 times, and like how does that make sense, you know? Like,
well, Jeffrey, in retrospect, I was foolish to spend any time with him.
Like, he was like, fine, after every time, fuck, why did I go with it?
Here we go again. We're gonna try again, and we'll see if we regret it later.
Why was I there?
Yeah, dude. And then like a part of the Epstein files, there were some things that came out with Epstein kind of playing. He was a little gamer, you know, playing Xbox. He was in an Xbox lobby playing Call of Duty. I don't know what Call of Duty it was, but pretty much he got banned from using Xbox Live because he was kind of being a little rude to these other players that he was playing with.
How bad? Because like it was pretty back in the day in general.
Yeah.
People talk hella shit to each other.
And I heard those times were worse, huh?
Machine, bro. Like, it was pretty bad.
And I think for you to get banned, like, you must have been saying some crazy fucking shit.
Well, like, because there was a lot of racist shit said online.
Yeah.
And, like, just all talking shit to the max.
Mm-hmm.
So if he was doing that to another level, then I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you or go to your house. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. He might have been doing that shit. I don't know.
Wonder what his gamer tag was. You have an idea, maybe?
How crazy? Fucking
young Gooner.
Island lover.
Island lover.
I don't even know.
That's kind of. I mean, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? What?
Do you know? Supposedly, I don't know if it's true. Okay. Sorry again. I'm not fact checking any of this, but supposedly, like he was talking to or he had connections with the Call of Duty CEO, and this was around the time of like before Black Ops 2.
Okay.
He was telling him like, hey, like, you should put like, you know, like, you should charge people for little shit in the game, like microtransactions.
Oh.
Like, supposedly he was giving him the idea of microtransactions. Oh. Like, put a skin here, or put a gun skin here, sell it for this much. That's supposedly what he was doing.
I think I seen that, though. I think I seen that in the files in terms of the microtransactions. What I also heard was that in these files, that he was tapped into the CEO, the founder of Rockstar as well.
Yeah, that's crazy, actually.
That is very crazy, and that kind of makes sense, you know, like I mean, obviously, I don't know how tapped in they were. I don't know how, you know, what time period, you know, Epstein was involved. You know, it could have been when they were kicking it, probably when San Andreas was met. Who knows? But you know, I'm pretty sure if he's got to be giving him some sort of ideas, whether it's microtransactions or just the game style. I don't even know, bro. But like, it's confusing as to why he's kicking it with these other
just millionaires, billionaires.
You're right.
Like,
sense.
yeah, like connection with like rich people.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he was. That's how he made his money, right? Blackmailing rich people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I was hearing that they were saying that he wasn't a blackmailer, but
I can see that, like, though. If you're hanging out with all these little girls, recruiting these little girls, I mean, the pictures. Have you seen the pictures, bro?
I'm not like.
They're kind of disturbing. They're very disturbing. They're in the files that came out. There was emails that came out, and of course, the names were redacted. I think the only person's name that wasn't redacted was Epstein, obviously. But pretty much this person, I think it was Epstein or the person that got redacted, saying, "Hey, I loved our time today, especially when we made that tortured video." And then I seen that shit and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm gonna pop it up because I'm not speaking out of my ass here either. But just seeing like that, it's like I think like we're kind of getting like we're scratching the surface of like what's really out there.
I'm pretty sure those videos are disturbing as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to know, like, because I also heard like there was like cannibalism involved.
Oh.
And like
little carne asada and shit.
how crazy?
No, I'm kidding.
No,
Shouldn't joke about cannibalism, but
no, that shit is crazy. Though,
it's
bro.
crazy.
Like,
fool.
imagine, bro. Like, imagine you and me right now. Like, hey, bro. Like, you see this fool here? You think we could eat him?
Yo, that is
like,
crazy.
Just, like the convo you would have, like,
yeah,
like, oh, like let's get this fool later, cook him up. Like
yeah,
like
fool.
that's kind of wild, bro.
That's
like,
very wild.
Like, oh, this fool later.
Like on some like Jeffrey Dahmer shit, like cutting up people and just like.
Hey, was he eating people too?
Dahmer, yeah.
He was dead ass eating people?
Yeah, I don't think he was like machine, like, hey, this is all I eat kind of deal. But like,
I know in this fridge, like, he had the body parts.
Yeah.
But I thought that was like him trying to hide it.
Definitely trying to hide it, but I think at one point he was kind of like starting to get into like cannibalism. You know what I mean? Like,
well, like, can't you get like sick or something off that?
Yeah, but
like,
you know what, bro? People kind of see it like for him in his instance, they see it more as an arousing thing.
What?
As
so
in,
you
like,
think,
it
like,
turns you on kind of deal.
So you get someone's foot. Like, oh shit. You're like, damn.
You're like, damn.
Y'all getting turned on?
Y'all getting turned on with a foot? No, but like it's true.
Okay,
though.
but like
people get aroused by that shit.
I'm trying to understand how.
Now
like,
that's very, bro. That's like a whole nother level of like gooning, bro. Like you are a lost cause of the goon squad.
I feel like that's just evil.
Yeah,
or demonic.
100%.
Like, cause like, bro, like imagine like, I can't even like how the fuck do you get like aroused by that? Eating fucking human flesh.
It's true, brother.
You know, maybe ass, but
maybe some cheeks, but I don't know about like a brain. I don't know about.
See, that's
eyeballs.
crazy. Like, that's like, I don't know, bro. Like,
and it's even crazy that even like truly existed in the past. Like, holy shit, people.
Still happens now. Like,
yeah, or like all these serial killers back in the day. Like, who else? Like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer.
So he dead ass was eating people. Like,
I wouldn't say that was like his real motive of like, yo, I'm gonna kill these people to eat. But he definitely was a serial killer. But like, at one point, like he was definitely like chopping up some shit and like kind of sample testing and shit. But there are other killers who truly do like kill and like actually like enjoy like eating and. Or even just like dissecting a body, bro. Like they get aroused by that too. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, like kind of nitpicking it apart, skinning it is like a whole other one. Like there's this other show or other documentary that came out in terms of a serial killer. I forgot what it was called. But pretty much what this guy does, he like kills people, right? But then he'll like skin them off and use that skin to like create like a homemade lamp, a homemade clock without of their skin, and that's like, yo, bro.
Kind of like a cow with their leather.
There you go.
Like, nah, that's crazy.
And so, like, to think about like the Epstein Files, bro. If there were cannibalism going on, like, yo, bro, like, I'm just thinking, who the fuck was tapped in? Because now that we're kind of in this part of who was involved, like, there's another email that came out stating that Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, they're pretty much like the top cocks of like the CIA and the FBI. And pretty much there's files of them of emails being sent back to one another saying that like, hey, these are all the celebrities that are in there, all the politicians that are in here. We're gonna go ahead and redact the files pretty much. I'm gonna pop that up as well. I think I showed you it earlier today.
Oh, damn, okay.
But it's pretty much them chopping it up saying like, yo, like, I mean, that confirms that there is celebrities, there is politicians, which we kind of figured, you know, we kind of been know, but like getting confirmation that like, yo, is it actually true? Like, it's kind of sad that we're kind of being the one to like, you know, figure all this shit out when it's been like, what, 20 years since all this shit went down. And now that I genuinely believe that we're kind of really getting deeper and deeper. We're getting to the good meats, the good cuts of the Epstein Files, and I'm excited. I'm excited in the sense of hopefully justice comes, but I'm excited that we're getting more shit, a little bit more transparent from the last time we spoke in the first place, but we're not fully there yet. The point is, what I'm trying to say is that they were supposed to release these files like on a certain date, and all of them, but dude, we only got like 1% of what's like really out there. So they're already breaking the law right there and then. And like I said, whoever does go into office next, they have the chance to like go ahead and prosecute them. Not, it's gonna be another lost cause. But I think a lot of people are talking about it more now on like X and shit. I feel like that's all I see on my algorithm, and it's kind of sad to say because like I'm not gonna lie here, and I don't mean this in a bad way either, but like between the both of us, I feel like I'm a little too tapped into this shit. And I don't say that in the sense that I'm proud of it at all. No, I just like, I kind of just go down this rabbit hole, and then like you go to another rabbit hole, and you just kind of keep going down this fucking tunnel, and you see a bunch of shit, and you're like, oh shit, like there's this other side of the world that like, or this other part that like no one really knows about, or at least that's not like, getting pushed out, you know?
Seeing like, some people like say like, damn, like, how is there a God if this is all happening? But I feel like, there is a God, because this is all happening, like, because that's like cannibalism. Because I was hearing like, supposedly like, I don't know if this is true, I might be wrong again, but it was part of the Epstein Files. They would like torture kids, cut up their guts, and like eat their guts or eat their blood, and they would get like a high off it. What? You know,
like faded,
like a psychedelic trip, or it made it, or it got them aroused, like you said, like got them aroused.
Gotta be aroused, bro, because if you're already interacting with little kids, right, and then you're going to the point of like macheting these kids up and like dissecting them and whatever you do with the parts, like, whether you're eating them, whether you're fucking gooning to them, it don't fucking matter. Like you are, like you should be executed in my opinion. I think you should be hung in public, even though it's kind of harsh. I don't really care. The people that did really go through it deserve justice. It's been years. Like I think some of those even survivors are not even like alive. I think some of them are actually, they probably even died like
assassinated.
Just I wouldn't say assassinated, but like old age maybe. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, or you know, someone might have died from COVID. Who knows? But like the fact that it's been this long, I think, and this is just my opinion, I think once this cracks open, I think the whole government's going down. And only because it not only implicates our government, it implicates other countries' governments, and like
I feel like it's more like, it feels more like, hey, like this is out in the public and y'all ain't gonna do shit. Yeah. Like I feel like sadly things are just
also you think that transparency wouldn't happen, like justice won't be coming?
I don't think so. Cause like
I can see it.
I think maybe in the coming weeks,
yeah,
the spotlight will be on one person that was on the list.
Yeah.
And he will probably go to jail. Like maybe Bill Clinton and his crazy wife.
Yeah.
They'll probably get some time or something.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone else is going to be swept under the rug. Like Donald Trump nothing's going to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's got to be getting blackmailed though, right now?
I don't know.
Like they're trying to put I don't want to even justify like that because his name does pop up in the files. I was just thinking like, oh, maybe like they're kind of using him to like take him as like this is who we're sacrificing in terms of like who's in president right now. We're gonna get him like out of position or out of office, impeached, rather than getting out the ones that are actually in control, like the elites, they say.
Did you know, like, because Jeffrey Epstein, he didn't work alone, is what I was hearing.
Yeah.
Like there had to be like a right man right hand man, whatever you call it.
She's in jail right now.
That's her.
Yeah, that's a lady.
His wife.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
That's it though. There wasn't
Well,
like
pretty much that was like in terms of what you were saying, right hand. That she's the right hand. Like, yo, this is. If there's no Jeffrey Epstein, there isn't no Ghislaine Maxwell. And they have a history together, and there's a reason why she's in jail and he committed suicide in prison. Who knows? I still think he's alive somewhere. I'm gonna pop up a picture that supposedly he was spotted. I forgot what country it was. It was like Tel Aviv or what? Have you heard of that country before?
Okay, nah.
Okay, well, there's a picture of him like wandering about, long hair, bearded out, shades.
Nah, bro.
It looks fake though.
I think he's dead.
I think it looks AI too.
I think he died.
You think he genuinely died?
Well, he didn't kill himself, but
I think you're right.
he is dead. I believe he's dead.
But even you don't even think like that minute that's missing from the camera footage is even questionable. Like, bro, you get a lot of shit happening that minute.
Okay, it's just like, hey, like, okay, let's say they got someone that looks like him.
All right.
Like, hey, bro, you're gonna die today.
Right.
We're gonna put you here. You know, like, like no, there's like you're gonna take the maybe they told him like, hey, your family will be taken care of forever, but you're gonna die in this
cell. He was
cell.
a sacrifice.
Could be.
Could be.
And I've seen that in TV shows. Like,
okay.
You know, like, boom, put him here, they hung him. In that minute, they got him out. But, bro, like, there's no other camera angles. Like, him walking. Let's say he did get swapped out. There was no guy, like, or there's no footage of him, like, dipping and, like, walking out the doors and, like, people helping him, like.
That's right, because we only have one camera angle.
Because, like, he's not El Chapo, bro. He doesn't...
No, that guy, fuck no. Chapo, shout out that guy. I fuck with that guy.
That guy's crazy.
That guy's crazy.
The way he got out of jail.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't condone him, but, like...
We don't condone, but
like,
hey, Pablo Escobar, if I'm going to do a line of coke with anybody, it's going to be that guy. I've never done coke before. I would never, ever do it, like, out of my free will. But if Pablo was right here with us, hey...
Wait, how did he die?
Pablo? That's a good question. I don't know.
He got assassinated?
I think he did. I don't know if it was... I think he got assassinated. But dude, you know how much that guy was making, like, a day?
I suppose he would spend, like, millions on rubber bands for his money.
Yeah, there you go. You explained it way better than I could.
Like, that's what I was hearing. I was like, God damn, imagine, like, just balling like that.
On rubber bands, dog. Like,
on rubber bands, that's what I'm saying. Like,
my God.
Like, he was that guy, and then I remember they were looking for him. I don't know if it was, like, the U.S. Marshal or the whatever, but then he takes a picture in front of the White House with his son. Remember that shit?
Bro, that's some real fucking G shit right there.
It's all like,
yo, dude, literally, that's some G shit right there. I don't condone whatever he was doing, you know, behind the scenes, but if I gotta say he is him, that is him right there. Like, that
it's crazy.
That is that guy.
What, they call him the Señor de los Cielos? Or is that some other guy?
I think that's a novela. Deadass.
No, that novela is based off someone.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
like...
I didn't know they called him that, though.
Oh, it might be a different guy.
We might get confirmation. We'll probably pop it up or something.
But, like, going back to Jeffrey real quick. Okay, so let's say...
kind of backtrack a little bit.
No, Pablo, that was a crazy comment.
That was
but, like, okay. Like, boom, hey, you're going to die. We're going to hang you. Get this guy out. I feel like they killed Jeffrey because he was about to, like, lay it all out. He's like, I'm not the only one going down. Yeah. Because he had a lot of heat on people.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So the elites, like the higher ups of Jeffrey, the more powerful people, I feel like they hanged him. Maybe it was a guard or someone went in during that minute, and boom, like.
So you genuinely think they might have swapped him out for sure?
I don't think they swapped him, but let's say they did. Okay, they swap him out. Then he has to leave the prison, so we don't got no footage. I feel like he would have been found.
Unless the whole prison was bought into it, you know? Like, whoever that person made that call was like, yo, bro, put your fucking guns down and all your guards don't even say anything.
You think, okay, you don't think out of everybody working there, there's not going to be one person to be a real guy and be like, hey, we got played. I feel like someone would talk. I
agree. And I wouldn't say you're wrong at all. I think that's like a really good, reasonable reason. But I don't know, bro. Just like, I feel like those guys are just like 10 steps ahead of what we're talking about in the sense of like, yo, bro, all right, he's going to be placed in this prison cell this day. Who's going to be working that day? Boom, 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 boom. We're going to need these people to work that. I don't know. That's probably me overthinking, but like, I think they're just like maybe few more steps ahead of us in terms of like, all right, if they probably, what I'm trying to say, they probably did think about that, and they probably were successful with it if it actually happened. But like, I can see it from your perspective. Like,
I don't think
somebody has to speak up.
I think he was powerful, but I think once you're in a prison, bro, it's too hard to like have your way in there.
So do you believe a two-tier justice system?
What do you mean?
Like, pedophiles in today's era, especially here in
Locally?
Arizona,
Yeah,
pedophiles are getting cracked down, right? People are getting called out. People are going to go to jail, especially here where we're from. But what I mean by two-tier systems, like, all right, just because the poor or like people that aren't elites or, you know, have millions or billions of dollars, they can get arrested in trouble for it. But then the billionaires and the big-time elites can do all this crazy shit but won't get.
They have a better chance on wiggling away because of their connections, their money, their power. So yes, like there is a, you know, if you're poor and you're a criminal, good luck. If you're rich and you're a criminal, it's gonna be hard for you because you got money on lawyers, you got money on this and that. I think what happened, I think he had a lot of info on a lot of people. That's how he made money, right?
The blackmailer, yeah.
I think, you know what, I'm caught. Maybe they knew he was gonna make a deal with like the justice system, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, who killed him? That's the crazy part too. Like whoever sent out the hit to hang him. What was I going with this? Pretty much what I'm trying to say, like, I believe he didn't kill himself. He got killed in the prison. Someone sent that hit out because he had a lot of dirt on a lot of people, and it was someone way more powerful than him. You know? That's how I see it.
So maybe someone that was already getting blackmailed by somebody, by Epstein, that person said, hey, let me hit him with the Uno reverse card.
Yeah, he blackmailed the wrong person. So there was someone in the shadows.
Yeah.
Boom, got to him first.
And you got him at his most, is it vulnerable?
I would say, yeah, you're in the fucking cell.
You're in a fucking cell. You can't do anything. You can't find your resources. You can't call people. You can't leave.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And it's crazy because whoever had that power fucking erased the whole minute from, and it only took a minute.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part too.
Yeah.
Like what, like.
A minute to kill somebody is kind of crazy.
So what, like, in the video, like, it shows like the door, the entrance, right?
Right.
To go into his, like, so here's the door to the office and then going to his cell.
Yeah.
So it was only a minute. So whoever the fuck did that in 1 minute, I feel like it might have been one of the guards that are working there. But they went in, hung him up, and like, it had to be like 30 seconds, 20 seconds.
Yeah, and how do you even get that guy to like cooperate within that minute? Like you've had to like knock his ass out and then hang him up, you know what I mean? Like this is definitely not a one-person job in terms of like killing the guy if that's the story. But like, bro, in a minute? And then,
so you think it was probably, okay, then it probably wasn't the guard, huh? Or maybe multiple guards?
It could have been like multiple guards or multiple prisoners, you know? Like maybe a guard allowed it or the guards allowed it to the prisoners to get it and get dirt on them instead of the guards doing it, maybe, who knows? I didn't even think about like, did you hear about like his autopsy when he like,
no.
After? Well, the doctor that was like kind of running through his like medical report and shit on his body and how he died, he said that like the story of him like hanging himself, that like when they checked his neck where he hung himself, that there was like no like damage to his neck or anything broken or anything that like looked like that like might have fucked up with his neck. So like that autopsy was kind of like, all right, like what's really going on? And that's what makes me think that he didn't commit suicide because of the autopsy.
No, he didn't commit suicide.
Like, I don't think he did, though. Like, the story that they came out with of him hanging himself, like, where the fuck are you going to hang yourself? On a 2-story bed, or I don't even think, I think it was a 2-story bed, right, that we was in it? Like, how the fuck are you going to, like, do that? It just didn't make sense. Like, the story just did not make sense. There's a lot of holes within that story.
Even though, like, this is how I feel, like.
Okay.
The Epstein Files out, there's dirt on these people, but because of their power and position that they're in this world, nothing's gonna happen to them.
So it pretty much it would take a fuck ton of layers to like really.
Because this is what it feels like. These elites, they kind of like, boom, we're doing this. What are you gonna do? That's how I feel, Stingy.
But because of money talks, though, right?
Yeah, like, it's like, it's crazy. Like, it's just, oh, we're doing this shit. It's out and about. The files are out. We're doing this shit. But what are you gonna do? Like,
Right.
because of how much the precision in this world. Like,
Right.
like there's leaders. I think like maybe celebrities, they're gonna get caught. Like supposedly Jay-Z was in there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Jay-Z deleted all his fucking pictures on Instagram. Deadass. He only follows
He's
one person.
cooked,
It's
boy.
his fucking honey, Beyonce.
Well, it's kind of
And
crazy though.
Yeah, he has one photo.
Remember Kanye was like, "Oh, I know some fools that went to the island."
Yeah, Kanye though. Now that we're here in this time, I don't think Kanye was ever that crazy.
Nah, bro.
Like he was speaking some real shit.
Yeah, I think Kanye. Yes, he does say some crazy shit, but I think he's okay to go.
Like I think with that whole time that came out when Kanye was, they were trying to label it as a, and it probably was, but like they were trying to label him as like that he's crazy, psycho, or he was having an episode. And I believe that as well. You know, I know some people that go through episodes and shit, but like I think in the time of that happening, where we're at now in time, we're not as in terms of awake as it was back then. So I think a lot of people back then were living, I don't want to say in denial, but to where we're at now, like a lot of people are starting to question about the Epstein Files, or at least the justice system within the government. And I think what happened to Kanye, losing your own fucking rights to your own music, your clothing line,
Froze his bank accounts.
his bank accounts.
Something I like what he said is like, he was saying like the Jewish people, they control a lot of the media and a lot of the music industry.
Yeah.
And he said they move like a mafia, like a mob in the music industry. And he was just trying to stand up for black folks. And like, that's why maybe he kind of, well, I don't know, that's why he saw him with the Nazi shit. Because he was saying like, oh, like they're doing this shit to our people in the music industry. Well, let me, you know, show hate to them.
Right.
Maybe he went a little too loose end. But do you remember he wore like the Nazi chest piece?
Did. But I don't know. How do you see that though? What do you see that as, him wearing that Nazi shirt?
I think it's more of like, I might get cooked for this, but I'm not a fucking Nazi. I want to make that clear. But
yeah,
like,
we're not Nazis.
I just feel like Kanye saw crazy shit in the music industry. He saw how powerful the Jewish people were and how they treated black people. And he was just trying to make a statement.
Yeah.
Like, him wearing the Nazi shit was pretty much just saying, fuck you to Jewish people.
Yeah.
Not every Jewish person is crazy and a bitch. But, like, it was more of him, like, standing up for himself and for his people. I know he voted Trump and that doesn't align with a lot of people, but like, I just feel, this is me probably going in a rabbit hole, but I just feel like Kanye saw a lot of shit in the music industry and he was just trying to fight back. But now he kind of dialed it back and he said sorry, he went to Rabbi, he said sorry to him.
But I agree on what you're saying right now, only because like, bro, there's even people that said it in like the Hollywood movies, like that they've seen some shit. And like, I just feel like it only makes sense. Like when they say that the Jewish community is like heavily involved with the music and the Hollywood like movie scenes, like I don't doubt it. And especially they're in control of the media outlets that's being pushed out. Bro, you know who made the history textbooks like in high school? Like the textbooks in high school, bro?
Oh, bro.
Mr. Robert Maxwell, which is the father of Ghislaine Maxwell, which is also a Jew. And this is confirmation, my God.
Like,
this is no BS. He made the history textbooks, and like the fact that he made it, bro, I think that's just another form of
If you grew up in the US, you were about to question your entire worldview. It turns out that the founder of McGraw-Hill is Ghislaine Maxwell's dad. If you forgot about McGraw-Hill, well, it's the company that produced all of your textbooks from elementary through high school. Maxwell's goal with McGraw-Hill was to dominate the entire US education market, which they did. But what you
all the history textbooks?
Yeah, all the history textbooks.
Like, this is the
I don't know if it's high
get.
school. It's got to be high school, because that's when I started learning like legitimate like history, like through textbooks and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, have we been lied to about our fucking history? Was that the reason why maybe Hitler stood up and like
No,
saying F these, you know?
Hitler, they kind of overdid it though.
In terms
Like-
of what, like putting them in fucking ovens and shit?
Cooking them up at like
No,
the
well,
cannibals, the cannibalism. Man. No,
I
but
will
like,
say that is pretty harsh though.
like you know, the Jewish people were hiding, and Frank, the guy was on drugs. The guy wanted war domination.
Have you seen
Yeah.
his speeches though?
No, not in full.
Bro. That he was very against, like, it almost seemed like he was very like a diehard like German, like, I
Or
mean,
was he against the religion as well?
he was just, I don't think he was against the religion. He was just more so against of like another country or another, like, you know, Israel, for example, or not example, that's what it was,
Group of people.
taking over German politics and being involved and like being in the government. And so to him it was just like, nah, fuck that. Like pretty much he was just bashing on the Israelis of like how powerful they can be in terms of like money and how much they already are in control of a lot of things. And so like to him it was just like, nah, like this is our country, fuck that. And like I think that he grew hatred like as time progressed towards the Jewish people, and obviously it led to like him fucking cooking up everybody in the oven and shit.
Like it's like, see, like I kind of like see that, but I feel like him like committing, because didn't he like commit genocide?
He did commit
Like
genocide.
towards a lot of Jewish people.
They're even saying that the numbers that are being coming out, like 2 to 3 million or whatever the millions were, that's not even like the numbers that were happening. Like the numbers were bullshit is what they were saying.
Okay.
Which I don't know. I'm not saying that I believe that either, but like I don't know. It just goes back to even the question of
I heard it was like 600K that died.
yeah, and there were people saying that there were like 2 to 3 million people, and they were like, what the fuck? Like that's not even like not even close to what like the actual people that were dying. And I heard like,
See, like,
5 to 600K as well.
and this is like, this is what makes me feel weird. Like,
And again, I might sound retarded. Let me cut you off. I might sound
No, you're
retarded.
right.
I'm not like up here in terms of like being heavily past politics, but like I'd be looking, okay? But I could be wrong. I'm gonna fact check my shit because I am saying a lot of crazy
we're
shit.
not teachers.
Yeah, no.
We're just two homies having a conversation.
Yeah, we're just chopping it up. But handle, bro.
Okay. So the Jewish people, their people from the past went through that harsh stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But they got Israel committing genocide to the Palestinians.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Does that make you think that they were trying to do that shit with Germany in the past?
no, I think
Like a regime change, like taking over and just like murdering, slaughtering everybody to take over?
I don't know, bro. Okay. But it's like the prime minister of fucking Israel.
Right.
Kind of sending out these,
Hits.
yeah, and like, but like, I guess not everybody in Israel stands for that, but there is people that are Jewish.
And that has a lot to do with the religion, right? Like the belief that we're like they're kind of like the higher ups in terms of
They're
like
promised this land, 3,000, I don't know. That meme, you see that meme?
yeah, it
promised
seems like
land,
they're
like-
very to what it seems like they're the ones that are like
But-
the ones that are on top.
But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, your people back in the day went through some crazy stuff.
The
Where-
genocide shit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Holocaust.
Yeah.
And you're out here kind of, now the Jewish people are doing this shit to the Palestinians.
Right.
It's like kind of weird.
Why do you say it's weird? Well,
like-
it's definitely a weird idea. The process
It's
of
like-
even thinking that is weird, but like what was their motive to doing that?
Okay, if I'm not wrong, it's like, because that's their land, according to God or whatever. I don't know, something like that.
Right.
They're trying to just take it over.
Mm.
And I guess to Netanyahu, gonna do whatever it takes to take that land over.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, they're really, like, they're sensitive when we say like shit, like when we
Like
talk
what
about
we're
like the
doing right now.
Holocaust, this and that. They're really
Yeah.
sensitive.
Yeah.
But then the prime minister is committing genocide. It's like kind of hypocritical.
Mm.
I know not every Jewish person aligns with Bibi or
Right.
Netanyahu,
Yeah.
but there is Jewish people that do align with him.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, take over.
Right.
So it's like, this happened to your people back in the day, but then
Right.
you're okay with this happening to these people.
Right.
And that's what gets me like, all right, get out of here, you know?
See, and that's what
Yeah.
makes me think, bro, about the whole Hitler thing in the past. Again, I could be wrong of the history and all, but like the fact that he like deflected it at such a like an early time of like this shit happening, like it almost makes me think they were trying to do this shit in terms of like a regime change or like killing all these Palestinians, you know, to like take over their land, bro. Because you look at is it Palestine, right?
Yeah, Palestine.
What
Or
was
what do you
the
mean?
Gaza, right?
I think that's in Palestine. Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much Palestine pretty much is like, if you look at Palestine now, bro, like there is like rubble of buildings, like there's nothing there. Like the US is gonna fund, or somebody's gonna fund that place to build into a new city, which is like a regime change is what they're saying. But like what I'm trying to say is that you look back in time to where like you don't think this shit's always been kind of like a thing, and like I think Hitler was just that motherfucker to be like, nah, like I'm not that dumb to like let that shit. Again, I'm gonna pop up the video, bro. I'm gonna pop up the video because I think, bro, that shit touched me. No diddy, but like in the sense of like, yo, bro, this motherfucker was speaking his shit. I gotta find it, bro. I gotta show you because like, might be talking out of my ass here, but
Well, like what at least was going on in Palestine or Gaza, whatever.
yeah,
I think some Jewish people are a little way over their head.
yeah.
You know.
Now let's bring it back to the Epstein shit. Now, do you think with all the shit that we've been seeing now, do you think Israel is definitely behind the files of Epstein
I think Epstein has some ties with
Israel?
Yeah, I think.
I agree.
Like I said, I think he had ties to a lot of rich people, elites,
Yeah,
and he knew how to blackmail them, I guess.
yeah.
Like whoever assassinated him in the or killed him in the jail, that's a crazy job.
It's a very crazy job.
They did it quick and crazy. Like,
If he's dead still.
I think he's dead.
I think he's dead. I'm like 50-50. I don't know. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I just feel like, I don't know, bro. I just think because of how smart he was in terms of like financing and shit, especially with that interview I saw. Holy shit, dude. Like,
But supposedly that interview,
was years before.
it was, so in the files, what I was seeing,
Yeah.
they're like, hey, because I guess during that interview, he was already convicted as a sex offender.
Yeah.
A low-tier sex offender.
Yeah.
Okay? Supposedly, everybody that's in that interview, the person that's interviewing him,
Steve Bannon.
supposedly, they were all texting and like, they were like texting each other, hey, like we need to like, kind of like re-image myself to the public. Like I'm out here, people view me as a pedophile, but I need a, what's that word, bro? We need to kind of redeem ourselves. So that interview is like set up for him to look like not a crazy person.
Oh, I see.
And the interviewer that's interviewing him, he's involved. They talked about it because I'll show you later too. There's like text messages of him like, should I do like an apology video on YouTube?
What?
Should I just but then they ended up coming up with the interview that we saw.
Yeah.
So
Well, because what you were saying, the person that was interviewing, his name was Steve Bannon, and he's definitely implicated. He's definitely in the files for sure. Don't know for what though. But that's like, dude, that's fucking crazy. I didn't even like know that was like they were trying to set that up as more in terms of like a hey, let's gain the people's trust again. You know what I mean?
Because I was watching this one guy on YouTube kind of break it down,
Yeah.
and because you look at that video and you're like, oh, this guy's smart, this guy's crazy,
Yeah.
but like it was more to get a reaction of us, like, okay, maybe like we gotta
Gain
give
the
him
people's trust.
we gotta give him more credit.
Right.
But like it's crazy because like he was like really, like they say he was really smart, right?
Yeah.
But that's how like that's how like serial killers were.
Right. They
Or
were
like
it almost seemed like they had a plan, they were just steps ahead of like not trying to get caught, right?
Yeah, because like, you know,
Kind of have to, right? And if you're fucking
if you're doing crazy shit like that, you got to be kind of smart, I guess.
yeah.
You know. Didn't you fly shit?
No.
But
Damn, you gotta show me that though, because I didn't know that was
I'll
that
show you
shit.
a YouTuber that broke it down. But like,
Is it what's his name?
I think Voidzilla
Oh no, I don't ever heard of him. No.
or
Holy shit.
Coffeezilla.
Coffeezilla. I've heard of Coffeezilla. He's like heavy into like crypto, right?
I don't know, bro. I think they might be two different people, but
Yeah.
I'll have to show you the video. Sorry.
How do you feel about insider trading within the government?
I'm retarded. What does that mean?
Insider trading is like someone is well connected with all these CEOs of like these energy companies, whether it's Tesla or not even Tesla, but like other company, big time like trading like stocks and whatnot. that are worth money, but she's getting like the back end shit to like invest into the money early and then like pull out early. You know what I mean? In terms of like, what I mean by insider trading is like, you're out here like making money because you have all these connections with these CEOs that are like billionaires already, and like you're kind of like in control of the market because what they call it is like a whale. Have you heard of a whale?
Yeah.
So she was pretty much like one of the big time like whales in the crypto or even the stocks. And there's a lot of like memes of like her like being implicated of like inside trading and getting inside info to like invest into this company, and then like later she pulls down and gets a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? Like, do you think that should be allowed for our politicians to be trading? You know, inside trading is what they like to call it.
Kind of like Trump doing that crypto stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like no, but like they have all these connections. They're just gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, you're just gonna get money like regardless.
Yeah, it's like you think it should be illegal?
I think it should be illegal. I think if you're in Congress, at least in Congress, I don't give a fuck what you do outside of Congress. Like, you could be doing that shit and not in Congress, and I'd be cool with it. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you're in Congress, I think that should be a crime. I think that should be not allowed, what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But, no, dude, these Epstein files, I don't know, dude. It's kind of crazy. I will say we definitely did talk a little bit more than we did last time. I think we are a little bit, you know, we're getting somewhere to an extent. I could be wrong. We're only, what, a year into Trump's presidency? And we got 3 more years to go. So it's going to be kind of cool. And it's cool, but not cool. But, like, I don't know if you've seen the video of Trump, but, like, pretty much Trump was saying in an interview saying, like, yo, I think the country should move on from the Epstein files. I think we got other shit to be talking about. But, like, if you keep talking about it, like, you're only going to be like, yo, like, let's figure this shit out first before we can start thinking about other shit that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
And I think if we have more people talking about it, we can just kind of trend this shit out to where, yo, it kind of forces them to like just release everything. Put everybody in jail. In my opinion, throw everybody in fucking jail. Let's throw the government away. Let's abolish the government. Not really. We kind of need a government, in my opinion. But let's abolish the people that are fucking up this government, kind of making the people break their backs more in terms of like inflation. I've talked about that many times already, but like, yo, let's get shit straightened out. Let's fucking build more parks like this. Let's build more fucking shit that's gonna benefit the American people, our taxpayer money. Yeah, and it seems like we haven't been getting any sort of, you know, benefit of getting our taxes taken out, but hey, who are we to say that, you know? We're not the government. We're not the ones in control, but hey.
We're in the bottom of the list, bro.
We are at the bottom of the barrels, as they say. We are the janitors of this country.
We're living in reality.
We are living in reality. You know what? I'm gonna put this as a clip, and I know this is funny, but if you're poor, why don't you like this video? But
if you're poor, you're part of reality.
Yeah, hell yeah, you're tapped in. But I think we talked about a lot of the stuff we wanted to talk about today. We'll kind of keep you guys updated. If not, we'll see where this goes. See you guys next week with Free the Mind. We'll tap into you guys next week, and you guys stay safe out there. Get your money right. Keep your family safe. And yeah.
God bless you guys.
God bless y'all.